Hi everybody, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're the United States of the world, and we're on a mission to banish poverty. We're an emerging nation. We've been around about 4.5 years, putting in solid foundations, because as a nation, we need to be here for generations, not just a few weeks, months, or years. We are now in a position where we are expanding our economy, and that will benefit all our citizens because we're improving the liquidity and value of our currency, and all our citizens hold our currency. As a citizen, you get issued with currency free every month. Anybody can become a citizen. All you do is come along, register, and there's no fee, there's no obligation, just prove you're a real person. And once accepted, you can participate in anything that we have or ignore it all. It's up to you. But you will be accepted as equal. We just see every citizen as a human being, regardless of gender, colour, class, creed, financial status, educational level, or anything else. Just simply as a human being, we recognise that all human beings are unique and so have something unique to offer our community, and therefore of equal value to every other member of our community. And we have a little affirmation that we'll be doing in a moment that helps us with that non-separatist ideology. Before that affirmation, we'll have a little prayer, and the prayer is there to help us to find true happiness in life. I'm not talking about the short-term pleasure you get from buying the new house or going on a vacation or just having a party, whatever it may be. I'm talking about that ever new inward joy that makes you contented no matter what. And you can't buy that. There are people with loads of money, more than they'll ever spend, and they're still searching for something. They don't know what, and they don't know how to get it. And it is that ever new joy, that true happiness. You only get it through loving service to others. And the great thing about being of loving service to others is the more you practice it, the more people you serve, the more effort you put into it, the more everything that you want and need in life starts flowing to you. So you don't have to chase after anything. It all starts happening for you very happily, very easily. It's a wonderful way of life. So that's what we'll be getting started with, that little prayer and short affirmation, and then we'll get into the updates. But excuse me, first of all, I want to welcome you, whether you're watching the replay or whether you're watching live. We have a lot of people watch the replay because 7 p.m. London time isn't a good time for everybody throughout the world. And the people that are watching live, we ask them to just put in their name and where they're from. So it gives everybody an idea of what we're about and where we are operating. And we're in all continents. We're in most countries already, and we will be expanding massively in the coming years. Okay, so let's just see who we've got in now. We have Ramachandra in from Watford in England, Peter from the Cameroon, Lewis from Lisbon in Portugal, Andrew from New Zealand, Auckland, Werner from South Africa, Eric from Canada, Quebec in Canada, Mary from Chicago, USA, Norman from Doncaster, England, Pawan from India, Ron from Amsterdam in Holland, Camiso from, not sure where, he's not put in. I don't recognize the name, so I'm not sure where he's from. And we got Derek in from West Palm Beach in Florida, and Maureen in from London, England, Bozina in from Edinburgh in Scotland. Two capitals there, London, England, and Edinburgh, Scotland. Okay, so let's get started right away. But it's lovely to have everybody here, and whether you are an existing citizen or somebody just checking us out, that's fine. You're more than welcome. Everybody is welcome always within our community. Right, let's have that little prayer and the affirmation. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love. And through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service. And through service, attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their lives. Amen. And our little affirmation, we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. All one big happy family of humanity, all linked together. Okay? Right. I see we've also got Richard in from Devon in England. Well, today we've had a good day, but it's been a long day and it's taken us a lot longer to get completed with what we were doing yesterday, and that is making sure that everybody was paid correctly. We believe that now everybody has been paid correctly. We've run different programs, we've done different searches, and it's taken us all day. And we think that everybody has now been correctly treated. We do get people that wonder why they've not had commissions released and not been upgraded in from level 2 to level 3. Sometimes they've got $20 worth of commissions showing in level 2. So why haven't they upgraded them to level 3? Well, in every instance that we've found where that's not happened, it is because they have not completed positions 1, 2, 3, and 4 in level 1. And if positions 1, 2, 3, and 4 in level 1 are not filled, then you don't qualify for 100% release of your commissions in any of the levels. If you have all 4 positions filled, no problem. But if you've only got 3, we only release 75% of the commission. So if it's showing 20, but you've only got 3 positions filled, there's only $15 available, and that's not enough to get into level 3. So you can fill the remaining position in level 1, and that should automatically then push you into level 3 because it will release all your other commissions. Similarly, if you've only got 2 positions filled, it'll only be 50% released. So your $20 will be down to $10 and so on. So check on that before you think that things aren't working correctly. You must concentrate on filling positions 1, 2, 3, and 4 in level 1, and that will, it only needs to be done once, and that will release commissions in every other level as you get there 100%, so you won't have any problems or difficulties. But other than that, we believe that everything is paid as it should. Well, even with that, things are being paid as they should be, we believe, but that is something that some members are overlooking. I see I've got a question in from Eric. Just let me have a look at that for a moment. I have a referral that has had a few tokens that let him buy pools 1 to 5. I know that there was something about token being bought at the end of the month, because he won't be able to buy them for the next month since we are a few days to the end of the month. I don't really understand your question, Eric. You can at any time buy funds and use them to upgrade your pools to any level that you choose. If you are doing it through income that is earned, or the gifts that you get for logging in and this sort of thing, they do not get moved, they do not get transferred until we run the end of the month numbers, and it transfers everything then into your Sharehope wallet, and you can use them from your Sharehope wallet. That's funds that you have in your US dollar wallet. The US dollar wallet is information only, and it's there. And at the end of the month, that gets transferred into your Sharehope wallet, and then it can be used for purchasing pools if you choose, or it can just sit there if you choose. If you want to actually buy by putting your hand in your pocket, you can load your available cash wallet and use it to buy pools at any time, at any level, as long as it's in order. You can't buy pool 3 without having pool 2, and you can't buy pool 5 without having pool 4, and so on. But there's no restriction on it. And it's not governed by the end of the month or anything else. The only thing that's governed by the month end is funds from the US dollar wallet, which essentially are gifts, and they're transferred at the end of the month, or actually on the first of the next month, to be precise. Okay? I think that should have answered your question, but I'm not sure. We got Deborah in from Southern Alabama, USA as well. Here we go, Eric again. He bought pools 1 to 5, but he won't be able to earn enough until the end of the month to buy back the pools 1 to 5. I think there was something about for the first month it would give you the full month so that you can be able to buy back the pools. If he hasn't got the funds in his Sharehope wallet, then he can't buy them until he has. There is something that we do if somebody joins. I can't remember exactly what the conditions are now, but if somebody joins in a month and they log in every available day of the month, it will give them sufficient to buy their pools in the next month once it's been transferred, but they can't buy them until it's been transferred anyway. So until your money is in your Sharehope wallet from the US dollar wallet, you can't do anything with it. Okay, we got Kingsley in from Manchester in England as well. You can, if you want to, and it's an option. It's not required, but if you want to, you can put your hand in your pocket and load your available cash wallet and buy pools at any time in that way. But if you want to do it just through the gifting and things, you can only do it once your US dollar wallet has been transferred into your Sharehope wallet, regardless of anything else. Okay, I hope that's answered the question. I'm not sure. Excuse me, I've got frog in my throat. Always seems to happen. Right. Yeah, so I believe all the commissions are 100% correct now. But we now have to correct the bug that was causing the problem, and then we can reactivate the part of the upgrades that caused the issue in the first place. It's taken us 2 full days to sort out the mess that we created, and I apologize for that, but I think it is all correct now. We'll get that bug sorted tomorrow, and then that that part of the upgrades will be reactivated. And that is all to do with moving from a free position to an assisted position in the 777 plan. Effectively, it works the same way. It doesn't cost anything out of pocket. You join without having to put your hand in your pocket, but you do have to repay the money that we lend you, essentially, to before you can draw any commissions. In the very, very short term, that affects your income a little bit, but when you look at it over, say, 6 months, you will have earned several $100s, and to have repaid out of that is insignificant, but it does help. And it is significant in the fact that it does put money back into the bank for helping more people get started without putting their hand in their pocket. So that is that is the part of the plan and the issue that will be reactivated. Hello, we got Eric back. That's what I meant. He's been logging in every day and was earning 1 cent, but had enough to buy pool 1 to 5, and that's what he did today. So if I understand, he'll be receiving enough at the end of the month to buy back pool 1 to 5. If he only bought, if he's only earning 1 cent, then he didn't have pools 1 to 5. He didn't have any pools. If he's only just bought pools 1 to 5, then he's not going to have enough at the end of the month to buy pools 1 to 5. It'll take him 30 days. If he'd bought pools 1 to 5 when he first joined, or if he did first join, then it increases the amount that you're earning from that day. Okay. If he bought pools 1 to 5 today, he's not going to have enough by the end of the month unless he joined today. And there may, I can't remember exactly how it works, but there may be something in there that would credit him with sufficient income in the remaining days, but I don't think there is. It's going to take him 30 days to earn sufficient funds to repay, but his pools will last for 30 days. So if he's got pools 1 to 5, they're not going to expire at the end of the month. If he's only bought them today, they run for 30 days of logging in. If he only logs in once every 2 days, it's going to take 60 days before his pools expire. His pools expire after he's logged in 30 times, 30 days, okay? But no, he's not going to have enough on day 1 of next month to renew the pools. But he doesn't need to, because they'll still be active. Okay, I hope that's answered it. I would have to check exactly the coding. It's a long time since we've looked at that to determine exactly what happens, but I believe my answer is correct. He certainly won't have 30 days of logging in if he bought it today. Where are we? 28. He's only got 3 days. He's not going to get, he's got 27 days of next month before the pools run out. And he doesn't get, pools 1 to 5. What's that? $40. He doesn't get $60 if he's only bought the pools today. Okay. I hope that's answered it. So he will be able to renew those pools only in October. Depends on various other things. I mean, there's lotteries and all sorts of things, other things that can add funds into his account. But if he just wants to sit on the gifts, then there is a chance that he would only be able to renew them in October, yeah. Okay, he'll miss 3 days. But there is potential from lots of different avenues to generate funds that will go into his ShareHope wallet that could, mean that he's got enough money before then. But as a worst case scenario, yeah, he'll miss 2 or 3 days. Okay. Right. If, getting back on those commission corrections, if you believe that you've still not been paid correctly, after checking whether you are qualified for 100% withdrawals from filling position 1, 2, 3, and 4, and so on in level 1, then put in a ticket and we'll look into it. But I believe everything is correct. We've really gone over things with a fine-tooth comb and written some special programs to check things, and we believe everything is now correct. So if it's not, put in a ticket. Okay, I think we've got Eric's answered. So I hope I'm 100% right on what I've told you, but it's years since we developed the system for the pools, and I honestly can't remember all the fine details, but we tried to make it as fair as we possibly could for everyone. But as I say, as the worst case scenario, he'll miss a couple of days. Okay. Numbers. No change again, disappointingly, in the number of paid members in the ShareHope program. I will be sending a message out about the ShareHope program tomorrow. I didn't send anything about it today, but I did send a few messages out about various bits and pieces today that are in your inbox. But the 777 plan increased by 145 members to 22,268. Registered members went up by 72 to 48,580. I don't know what's going on with the active members. We'll be looking at that when we get time. It's showing 1879, which I know is wrong. Multiply WISA. We did actually get another email verified member going up to 15,995. No change in the number of members that have bought advertising there. But the revenue share that we got from logging in took us up just into the next dollar to $10,529.02 in the bonus pool. Just to recap very, very briefly and quickly, that program from a commission point of view is dormant until we get the WISA tokens onto another blockchain. It'll be probably a couple of months before we get to that, but we'll get to it as soon as we can. And when we do, it'll be a blessing for everybody that is in Multiply WISA. Okay, let me just check here, see if this is a message from... no, it isn't. I was just wondering if we got another message from Deviana. She had logged off, but I thought she may have come back and done something. Okay. Right. What did I send messages about today? Yeah. There is a new program, and this is a warning, and you can do what you want with it. But there is a program that is going to be promoted quite heavily. I know Jeff Ammon is promoting it. So if you're on any of his lists, he'll be pushing you to get involved in a program. It's called IIS, Internet Income System, or something like that. Now, the guy that that Jeff Ammon talks about is Chris Record. Now, he's a good guy. I don't personally know him, although I have had communication with him in the past. But he is a good guy. He's very good trainer, very honest. Been around a long time. And so I was enthused by the program when I knew that he was involved in it. And I was going to say, this is something we can all jump in and do well with. But as I scrolled down, I saw that the CEO was somebody called Jeff Long. And he has, in accordance with his last name, a long history of cheating people. Every program that he has ever run, from day one, he has at some time closed and run off with the money, and people have been trying to get money back from him for years. I can't remember how long he's been around. Certainly over 10 years, probably 15 years. He's been around for quite a while. He lives in Utah, and anybody that has dealt with him in the past will tell you that they wouldn't deal with him again. I believe everybody deserves a second chance. I believe everybody deserves a third chance and a fourth chance. But I've given that man more than 4 chances, and the results have always been the same. He is very plausible, tells you that he is a changed man and he'll be doing everything and everything is right and he's going to do, and yet at the end of the day, most of the people that get involved with him lose money. So I sent out a warning about that. I sent it to my lists, not to be nitpicking or anything like that, but the guy is one of the real bad apples on the internet. There are a few, but he is probably top of my list for people that just keep coming back, and doing the same thing over and over again. But it's up to you. I've just warned you about that guy. You can do whatever you want. Go and Google him. There is an author called Jeff Long, so it's not him. It's it is Jeff Long, Internet Marketer or something like that. If you put that in, you will find loads of complaints about his programs going back to the day he started online. So just be careful if you get involved in that program. I'm warning you because I know Jeff Ammon, I know is a good guy, but I've told Jeff Ammon about it. He says the guy's been all right with me, and Jeff Ammon is making a lot of money out of promoting it, and he'll be all right with it until he stops getting paid. He obviously hasn't dealt with him in the past, and as I say, he does come over as plausible, which makes him even more dangerous. So just be warned, if you think that this IIS program is worth getting into, do your own due diligence, but I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole. There's another program I've been looking at, and it's it's been promoted to me by Marcus, a guy that I known for a long time, going back to Vista. Because of the track record he's had with Ponzi's and things like that, I've stopped doing anything with him for a long time. And because of what we've had in ways of problems with things, not this year, but in previous years that we've got involved in, with some we broke even, with some we've made a small amount, with some we've lost money. I think overall we've probably lost. So I have been ultra cautious, but I've been looking at this program since it was first put to me. I've asked a lot of questions about it over this time, about why they're running it and why, and I've been looking at it. And one thing I will say, as a if you're looking at pros and cons, the con, not a confidence trick, but the explanatory video they have, they are talking about getting about $250 a month back from the program for every $1,000 that they put in. Now it's paid in Bitcoin, but at the rates that they've been in the last couple of months, they've not been getting that sort of return. So the video is a little bit old, and they're not getting 250 a month and more. I think they're probably getting somewhere around about $160, $170 a month. To me, that's still good, but I want to point out that that is what the returns are. They're not likely to be that $250. It was early days, first launched, and it was in a bull market, and we're now in a more logical market. It's a bit more level, bit more even. So I think you can expect about 170 maybe a month back for $1,000 purchase. But it never wears out. It goes on indefinitely. When I say that, I mean they guarantee it for 10 years, I think, because it is based on a piece of software, and they guarantee the software for 10 years. If it runs for 10 years, you'll do very, very well out of it anyway. And I decided that we would put that into the, after much, as I say, I've been looking at it for quite a number of months now. And I decided that it was viable to put into the multiple income stream. So you will find it in there. I forgot what it's called now. Something beginning with bit. Anyway, I have sent a message out about that in the in your inbox, and it looks to be solid. You never know, so do your own due diligence. But it is in the multiple income streams. If you want to have a look at it, have a go at it. It's up to you. You don't have to spend $1,000. You can get in. You can buy a share in the software. The software, each individual unit of software is $1,000, but you can buy a 10th share for obviously $100. And you can perhaps test the water with that if you're a little bit cautious but want to have a go. Then you can do it with less than the $1,000. You can do it with $100. And if you find it's doing well, you can use the income that you generate from that to build up gradually. It's entirely up to you, of course. It's not We Share Abundance. We don't have any pull or sway or anything with it. Marcus Caleb is a good guy, and he's been let down by some of the programs that he's promoted. But I know the guy pretty well, and he is hardworking and honest. And he's been there and he's checked on this. He's been to the place where they have all the software set up and all these pieces of software running, each individual piece that is put into operation. And basically stop promoting pretty much anything else other than this program. BitHarvest, it's called. That's right, I remembered. It pays you Bitcoin directly into your wallet, and you can withdraw it at any time. It pays in daily. I don't know how much. It takes about 2 days to get activated, and I got involved, and I think I've been paid. Well, I know I've been paid 2 days. I don't know whether I've got any more than that. Let me just check, see if it's paid a third day yet. I'm just going to log into, of course, it's once again, it's in my name, but it is everything will go to We Share Abundance if we do okay with it. I'm just logging in there now, and yeah, it looks like I've got another payment. I've been paid 3 times, so 3 days. I've earned $13.84. So multiply that by 10. It's not going to be as much as I said for a month. We're looking at about $138 a month if Bitcoin stays at the same level. Now, of course, being paid in Bitcoin, it can go up or down. Because that is Bitcoin in my wallet. I've not withdrawn it. It's just in my local wallet at the moment. If Bitcoin goes up in price, of course, it'll reflect a better percent. But if it goes down, it'll be even worse, won't it? But at the moment, it's looking like about $138 for a month return on 1,000. Which I think is still really, really good. I believe Bitcoin will, over time, grow in value. And so if you can afford to just mine it, or whatever you call it, and then stack it away, I think you could do very well with it. But if you have to spend it, then, you're looking at about $140 a month at the moment is what it's showing, what it translates out. It will change. Some days will be up and some days will be down on that. So to forecast on just 3 days is not really very fair, but it's all I can do. I've only got 3 days figures to show you. Okay, so let's see. We've got Richards in, and he's saying, thanks for the warning. I'll swerve that one. Yeah, I would advise you miss IIS. Anything, if you ever see Jeff Long's name, stay clear. And we've got Masibo, Swaziland. Hi there, from Swaziland. Lovely to see you. We got Derek, BitHarvest. Oh, actually, he's reminding me because I couldn't remember. Luis Montero says Bit Boosters. No, I think it's called BitHarvest, but I think they do call the software a Bit Booster. But anyway, some of you may already be in it, and if you are, then you can add your affiliate link into the multiple income streams. You don't have to join under the admin link, of course. You can, if you're already in it, then just put your link in there. But if you want to have a look at it, take a look at it and give it some decent consideration. That's it pretty much from today. I can't remember what else I sent out in messages. But I know I sent that out. Oh, right, yeah. What else I sent out was that we will be starting to distribute the community liquidity pool. I've mentioned this before. It wouldn't be worthwhile distributing it to all the members. We don't have enough. We can probably do at the moment around about, we're probably earning just about $1,000 a month at the moment in surplus funds. Now, these are being earned from the programs like the ShareHope program and the 777 program and things like that. They're not they're not commissions that we're taking away from anybody. They're commissions that are coming in to us, and also from third-party plans if we've got any money coming in from them. And after we've paid out our expenses, we've got a little bit of a profit there. It was a choice, really. We could have saved that profit rather than use it for the liquidity pool in this way, and we could have used it to pay off some of the debts that we have to people for the staking plans and for the nest eggs. Nest eggs aren't truly a debt, but they are locked funds for members that we would like to unlock. But I felt that it was better to use that small amount because we've got other things that are coming in that will be larger, that will be able to allocate 100% to becoming debt-free with WeShare Abundance. But I felt that, what is being built in that community liquidity pool would be nice to distribute in some way to the members, but to have $1,000 and distribute it between 2,000 people, you're looking at 50 cents. It's almost like a slap in the face, to say, okay, you get 50 cents a month. At the end of a year, you've got $6. You try and withdraw it, and you've got a $2 withdrawal fee, and you've got $4 at the end of 12 months. I thought wouldn't be very well received, and so we will be randomly selecting. I've called it a raffle. It's not really a raffle, but we will have the numbers. Everybody that is an active elite member. What's an active elite member? Somebody that is logging in at least half the available days and is in all 6 pools. We will have a list of all those people, and they will be numbered from 1 to whatever it is, 2,000. And we will use the random number generator, and it'll pick a number out randomly. That number will be guaranteed $25, which will go into the available cash wallet. Now, if that member is also in the 777 plan, you'll get another $25. If he's also in the Poverty Crusher plan, he'll get another $25. And if he's also in the ShareHope plan as a paid member, he'll get another $25. So that $25 minimum guarantee could be as much as $100, and that is only going to go to the lucky ones. If we've got $1,000, if we hit 10 people that are in all those programs, it'll be just 10 people. But if we hit people that are only active elites and they're not in any of the other programs, the other extreme would be that it would benefit 40 people. 40 people would get $25 as opposed to 10 people getting $100. And that's how it'll work. We'll withdraw from that pool until we can't withdraw anymore. And that will mean if we've got $1,000, if we have $900 or 800, sorry, if we have paid out over $900, that's when we stop, because we can't draw somebody else if we've only got $75 left in the pool, because they might be $100 winner. So if we get left with $75, it'll roll over into the next one, and it'll increase the pool in the next one, and we'll hopefully get a few more in. That will be starting this weekend. Initially, probably monthly. We'll see how much we can accumulate, and if we can get to like $2,000 a month, then we'll do 2 $1,000 drawings, rather than spend a lot of time one day. And if we get up to a point where we've got like $4,000 in a month, then we'll do it weekly. And if it starts getting up beyond that, we'll have some automated system to do it. It'll be, we'll get it programmed and developed in that way. But at the moment, we'll be doing it pretty much manually, because I don't want to take time away from the development of other things. But it will be starting this weekend. Okay. So we're done for today. I've rambled on a bit more, but at least I've covered things and given chance to answer any questions that have cropped up. So that's it from me. God bless. I love you all. I'll be here same time, same place tomorrow, 7 p.m. London time, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Until then, get out there. Be of loving service to others. Share love and abundance. Go the extra mile. And I'll see you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. Come on now. See you later, alligator.